Well, this is gonna be a different kind of video. Instead of doing some sports content today, even though I'll be streaming the World Series tonight, Game 5, go Dodgers. Decided today just to mess around, and we're going to react to a video and do my story animated video today. See how well that goes. I think it's gonna be god awful. I don't want to do this, but I saw people doing this on YouTube, and I figured I might as well. I might do a video or two. It depends. So, without further ado, I got the video pulled up right now. It's titled "My Bestie's Boyfriend Fell in Love with Me." Don't really know how well this is going to be. I think it's going to be garbage. But yeah, let's get this over with.
Please like and subscribe. I was born to a super rich mom who owned a giant cosmetic company. Dad left mom when I was 2 because he couldn't cope with her overambitious nature. But to be
That sounds kind of like a pussy. Like, I'm sorry. The father, he seems like he's kind of a loser. Let me check my camera's always is still good. Okay, cool. Yeah, dad seems like a complete fucking loser.
be honest, mom wasn't so hard to live with, and that was because she was hardly around.
Damn.
Mostly, I saw mom when she came back from an overseas trip with a gazillion toys for me. I guess that was her way of making up for the absence, but I wasn't complaining. I'd spend hours talking to my toys and pretending they were my best friends. But as
What the fuck is this right here? Can we go back a little bit?
I'd
Hang
spend
on.
hours talking to my toys.
What the fuck is that? What is that? That is something out of a damn horror movie. That looks kind of normal. I'm kind of scared to see what this teddy bear looks like. Also, this is a big ass bed for like one little kid. Like, damn. You can fit like 6 of these kids in this damn bed and still be comfortable. Shit.
Toys and pretending they were my best friends. But as
That
I grew up, I
sucks.
started noticing how absent my mom was from my life. She'd miss important events at school all the time. When I was in 5th grade, I was chosen to play Rapunzel in a school play thanks to my silky long hair, and mom swore she wouldn't miss it. But by the time she reached school, the play was over. I'm sorry, honey, I got stuck with something important. I know, Mom. I can never be as important to you as your work. Sweet.
That's tough. Damn. I mean, fair enough in all honesty. Um, but still, damn. At least like, you know, try to be better as a damn mother. Just don't suck.
Sweetheart, I'm doing this for you. One day this company will be yours, but I don't want to work for your stupid company. I want to
She's
become an
like
actress.
10. Leave her
My
alone.
drama teacher says I'm a natural. I'll talk to your teacher about putting such silly ideas into your head. Acting is for losers who've got nothing better to do.
Okay, well, that's one, a lie. And two, she's 10 years old. Leave the kid alone. Let her act. Just let her vibe. So I'm not going to pause this much anymore. I'm
But
sorry.
Mom held up her hand, and I knew there was no use arguing anymore. But the acting bug in me never died. I joined the school's drama club and participated in all kinds of plays. Of course, Mom had no clue about it. Once, when I was in the 10th grade, I was at the mall when I saw a girl staring at me weirdly. Then she followed me to the coffee shop, too. I thought something was fishy, so I cornered her when I got the chance. What's your problem? If you want my autograph, just say so. Why would
Oh my god, this is peak. Oh my god, this is so good. What the hell?
I want your autograph? Because I'm the future Drew Barrymore. You see these billboards? My face will be all over them in a few years. I don't want you to have
Isn't that not you just right back there?
any regrets later on. I thought you're the girl my brother's dating, but I guess I was wrong.
That's tough.
Oh, so this girl thought I was someone else. Suddenly, the acting bug in me started squirming.
The hell?
Actually, I am Jackie's girlfriend, but my brother's name is Fred. Of
Dumbass.
course, but I call him Jackie. You know, when we first met, it was raining and he offered me his jacket. Since then, I've called him Jackie. The girl totally bought.
I could think of a way better lie on why. Okay. I give up. I don't want to do this. My phone's going off. What's going on? Do we have to watch this shit? Sorry about that. School stuff for other people. I'm out of school, thank God.
My lie and even took me to lunch to know more about how her brother and I met. I had an awesome time talking about my imaginary boyfriend and how much we were in love with each other. The next day,
Bitch.
I was in the school cafeteria with my best friend Daisy when I saw the same girl walking towards me, looking crazy mad. I had no
Oh
clue she
shit.
was in my school. You big fat liar. I thought I'd seen you somewhere before, but that was in a play last month.
This animation. I can't.
How dare you pretend to be my brother's girlfriend? No need to get so worked up. You assumed I was her, and I just played along. By the way, don't you think my acting skills are next level? The girl stomped off angrily without taking my autograph. Yet again, Daisy looked at me with a
This girl is
confused
so full of
expression, so
herself.
I told her everything. Suddenly, she fell to my feet. How could I be so blind? The answer to all my problems has been right in front of me. Girl, what's gotten into you? I'm the one who's supposed to be melodramatic. Daisy told me she wanted to dump her boyfriend Zach since she'd fallen in love with her new neighbor. Since Zach went to another high school, we'd never met. But weren't you telling me last week how you were deeply, madly, and hopelessly in love with him?
The
That was
hell?
last week. It's been 168 hours since. You just have to make it look like.
You see, we have a name for women like you. I should know. I dated one. What's the correct word here? What's the correct word here? What's the correct word? Oh yeah, you're a hoe.
He's been cheating on me, so I can easily dump him. Okay, but what do I get in return? The opportunity to practice your acting skills? Future Scarlett Johansson. You know how to push the right buttons, girl, don't you? Zach was supposed to take Daisy out on a date at a fancy restaurant that weekend. Moments after they were seated, I barged in with a massive curly wig and the ugliest glasses. The love of my life, the apple of my eyes. You said you loved my thick curly hair. Then what are you doing with this witch with a boring ponytail? Who are you? Do we know each other? Oh, don't be
This
so
is
cruel,
fucking
my coochie
stupid.
coo. I know I've put on 25 ounces, but I
You fat
promise to put in
ass.
the extra hours at the gym. Stop it. Daisy, believe me, I've never met this girl before. She's lying. If you want to dump me, just say so. I'm willing to die for you, my precious, but don't call me a liar. I know your favorite color is blue. You love dumplings. You still watch Popeye. And you fart when you sneeze. Am I lying, Daisy? Daisy simply shook her head. That doesn't prove anything. Actually, it does. I can't believe you've been cheating on me with this thing.
The
I'm done with
fuck?
you. With that, Daisy marched off before Zach could make sense of what had just happened. I quietly snuck out too. The next day at school, Daisy and I couldn't stop laughing about the whole thing.
That's
Thankfully,
kind of
Zach
fucked
didn't
up.
try to contact her again, and she got busy dating her new neighbor. At home, things were going from bad to worse between Mom and me. She wanted me to focus on studies, but my heart was in theater. I wanted to join an acting school in New York, but she just wouldn't let me. One morning after a heated argument with Mom, I was rushing to my class when I bumped into something rock solid. What the rock? You got buttons for eyes?
I can't. I can't. I can't. No. Who talks like that? Who talks like that? Not a single damn person in this world talks like that. Not a single person. And if you do, I'm just gonna kick your ass.
I looked up and saw Zach. What are you doing here? I transferred to this school. It was getting hard to stay away from my girlfriend. Let go, you moron. I am not your girlfriend. But wasn't I your coochie coo just a few days ago? Listen, mister, I was just trying to help my friend get rid of you. Actually, you did me a favor too. I knew Daisy was going around with another guy while we were dating. What? And you still dated her? Are you a nutcase? Well, I was about to confront her that day, but you made things easier. You put up a nice act, by the way. He gave me a lopsided smile, and for some reason, it made my heart flutter. He knew it was me. Zach was actually pretty cute. Then suddenly, he was touching my long, silky hair. Your hair is gorgeous. It's a shame you hid it behind that ugly wig that day. I mumbled an awkward thank you and literally ran to my class. The next few days, I had a feeling Zach was intentionally bumping into me. I saw him near the lockers, during lunch, at football practice, in the auditorium. Heck, he even agreed to play the role of a rock in a play I was participating in. One day, I was
bro.
coming out of the library when I spotted him standing outside, whistling to himself. Are you stalking me? I could say the same. You were the one falling all over me a few days back. I angrily walked towards him to give him a piece of my mind, but I slipped on something and landed straight into his arms. Did you just fall for me? Again? Before I could respond, he helped me get back on my feet and then gently pulled off the scrunchie I was wearing. Your hair looks better this way. Free. Then he simply turned around and left, leaving me stunned.
I mean,
You'll burn a hole in his shirt if you keep staring like that. Whoa! You scared me, Daisy. You like Zach, don't you? What? Nonsense. He's not my type. I would have never dumped him if he looked at me the way he was looking at you. A few days later, we had to go to another school to perform our play, and I got my period on the bus. As I was
I was giving it a chance. I was giving it a chance to be better. Nobody cares.
getting off, Zach pulled me aside and wrapped his jacket around my waist. I rushed to the washroom and changed, and when I came outside, I found him waiting for me. He stayed close to me throughout the day, and I could feel his eyes on me every now and then. I was
Zach's a
slowly
pervert.
falling for Zach, and when I told Daisy about it, she squealed with delight. I knew it! I know he feels the same about you. Why don't you ask him out? Mom has a party planned this
Don't
weekend,
date
so maybe next week?
your
That
best
weekend,
friend's ex.
Mom
That's
threw a
weird.
grand party for her business associates.
Never do
I
that. That's
hated being
weird.
part of these boring parties, but I had to for Mom's sake. I was sulking in
I
a
know, a
corner
friend
when I
did it to
heard
me.
a familiar voice. Hey, this party just got 100 times better. Zach, what are you doing here? I'm here with my mom. What about you? This is my house. My mom's the hostess. I spent the evening chatting with Zach, and we had an amazing time. Zach was smart and witty, and at one point, I was about to ask him out when I noticed Mom gesturing to me to meet her outside. Tina, my sweetheart, you're looking gorgeous today. Cut the drama, Mom. Get to the point. Okay, that boy you're talking to, his mom owns a supermarket chain, and they're one of the biggest potential buyers of our cosmetic products. If you date him, it'll be great for our business. I almost told her that I was going to, but then I had an idea. But I don't even like him. Please, Tina, think about the business. I want to see our products on their supermarket shelves. Okay,
That's tough.
but then you'll allow me to apply to that acting school. When Mom reluctantly agreed, my heart did a double hooray. I was gonna ask Zach out anyway, and now I'd also be able to follow my passion.
That's
Zach and I started dating, and the next few days were pure bliss. He was even better than I'd expected. I was falling hard for him, and he seemed to like me too. Then on my birthday, Zach planned a surprise party for me and invited the entire school. We were having a blast when suddenly Zach grabbed a mic. Tina, I have another surprise for you. Here, come take this. Everyone cheered as I went to him and took the envelope he was holding, but my face turned white when I saw the papers it contained. It was the contract that said his mom's company will be my mom's company's buyer. What's this? We all know what an amazing actress you are, so you can drop the act now. Zach, I don't understand. Okay, let me explain. Friends, Tina was dating me so she could use me to get my mom to promote her mom's business. I just made her wish come true. That's not true. You know what? I've had enough of your lies. I'm breaking up with you, Tina. Think of this as a parting gift. Zach left the party, leaving me
Wow. Damn, that's tough.
completely humiliated. I wiped angry tears and rushed back home. Honey, how was the party? What's wrong? Zach broke up with me. But don't worry, he gave me this as a parting gift, so you can do your happy dance. I shoved the envelope into Mom's hands. She opened it and looked shocked. Don't worry, I'll talk to him. You'll do no such thing. I'm leaving for New York right away. The acting school accepted my application. That wasn't true, but I wanted to get away from the city as fast as I could. I spent the next few months in New York doing random acting gigs until I actually joined the school of my dreams.
Okay,
In a
W.
few years, my hard work paid off and I became a popular actress. Then one
Never
day, I
heard of
got a
you.
call from Mom's doctor who told me her health was deteriorating fast. I immediately rushed back home and found Mom in bed, looking so frail that it shook me. Mom, why didn't you tell me you weren't well? I didn't want to distract you. I always thought you were wasting your time in acting, but you proved me wrong. How's the business going? I don't know. What? I know it sounds hard to believe, but I haven't gone to the office for months. The doctor told me to take a break, and I'm
Yep.
listening to him this time. That's because you've exhausted yourself so much that you can't handle the stress anymore. Maybe, but I'm tired, Tina. I spent my life running after money, and I didn't value the priceless gift life had given me, you. I
Okay.
hugged Mom, and it felt amazing. The next day, I went to her office and found out Mom's business had been falling apart for months. But there was one company still buying her products that kept her from completely going bankrupt. Zach's. I decided to meet him and thank him personally. When I went to his office, my heart skipped a beat seeing how handsome he looked. Tina, I was waiting for you. You look just the same. He looked at me for what seemed like an eternity, and I felt my cheeks grow red. I wanted to thank you for helping Mom's business. You didn't have to do that. That was the least I could do after being such an idiot all those years ago. Actually, I heard the conversation between you and your mom at the party where she asked you to date me. Oh, so that's how you knew. But I was already falling for you by then. I know. Daisy told me about it later on. She was
Damn.
mad at me for not reaching out to you, but I was so ashamed of what I'd done. I'm sorry, Tina. I was just so heartbroken that the only girl I'd truly loved had been playing with my feelings. You loved me? Still do. Suddenly, my heart started racing like never before. Then, how about we start all over again? Done deal. But first, I want to do something I've been dying to do since you walked in that door. Zach leaned closer, and just when I thought he'd kiss me, he pulled off my scrunchie, and we both started laughing.
Okay, so I feel like maybe that one. I don't know yet. What are the comments saying? Okay, fair. No. True. Yeah. No. Exactly. There is. Me, it's a Wednesday. Yes, there is. Yeah, okay, enough of the style. Okay, so it's just about Styles and Daisy, apparently. Oh, look, it's my algorithm. Yeah, I can see that. I don't care. I'm gonna look in. We can do this one. Unfortunately, I've already seen that video. Otherwise I would have reacted to it. This one. We'll do this one too.
Seconds before I was about to step.
All right. Before we do that, we're gonna go back to StreamYard. Yeah, that was a video. That was a video. Check make sure I got notifications. Yeah, that was definitely a story. Sure, nothing else is going on. Let me check a couple of my other things, and then we'll react to that video.